Hello and welcome to a Superstar PartyPlex at 12 FPS called Blind Trust. My name is Zen and I will be playing Lexy Lupine. And with me today is.
I am Penguin. That is my name. I am TiredPenguin. You can call me Penguin because that is my name and I exist. And I am playing Glob.
Glob.
Glob. Big puppy.
Uh, Big puppy and the not quite as big puppy.
Not
Um,
quite as big. Much smaller puppy.
um,
Much puppy.
Much smaller puppy who is still pretty tall. Why can't I fucking read shit on DMV sheet? 6'8", so not small, but
I just I, I just have Glob's weight as big. Just height as big.
yeah.
Big. Height big. Weight chunky.
Okay. Um, so Lexi has spent the past several months, probably, actually away from the partyplex, going on adventures and stuff.
Yay!
Only one of which has actually been a game, but you know. Off screen, she's been doing all sorts of stuff.
We
Um,
love off-screen antics.
um, but after a few months of off-screen antics, she has decided to make her way back home to the partyplex. Um, but she wanted to surprise all her friends that are still there with her return, so she didn't tell anyone she was coming back.
Of
Um,
course.
it's gonna be a fun surprise for them. Um, so she gets back into Future World City and makes her way back to the partyplex, probably very shortly before they close. And lock the doors for the night. Can't get in after that. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Those doors don't open until 6 a.m. Uh, but shortly before they close the doors, most of the guests have already emptied out. The partyplex is already a little bit quieter. Um, and she makes her way back in and decides to start. I was looking around is the only phrase that comes to mind, even though that's not entirely accurate, considering she's blind. Uh,
Looking is a relative term here.
yes, she is walking around the partyplex, trying to figure out, you know, who's around. Unfortunately, because it is the end of the day, some of the staff bots and human staff have already started cleaning up the place. So she winds up tripping over a rolling garbage can that she was not expecting to be there into a trash chute that she was not expecting to be open and falling
Yeah.
all the way down into the basement trash pit.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. Uh, I'm gonna lose my mind. um,
Would you rather I played the Roblox one?
you don't need to play any.
I have 3 varieties of oof.
Lexi is the one who fell. She can make her own oof noise. Uh,
I'm sorry.
uh, do you want to describe the basement at all? Because this is sort of Glob's
I,
area.
I will describe it in non-visual terms because she cannot see.
And she probably has not been down here before to know what it looks like.
It smells really bad. she's got a puppy sniffer. It smells really bad. The assorted smells of rotting pizza and discarded kids' toys, which are probably covered in kids' saliva because kids. And as well as just the along with the smell, there is also the ominous ambient noise of being a distance away from the goings on above. Just that idle sound of like knowing there is life somewhere above you, but not being around it. If that words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like it's a long way off. She fell a
It's a
long
long
way
way off.
down. Uh,
She is alone in the darkness.
mm, I mean, it's always darkness for her, but
Well, yeah, the smelly darkness.
yeah, the smell part is new. Um,
Yeah,
so she like takes a second, takes all this in, and then sort of like pushes herself up to her feet, tries to brush herself off, and is like, ugh, I don't remember that. What, did I fall down the trash chute? Ugh, how am I gonna get out of here? And sort of start trying to like pick her way through the trash, looking for a way up and out of the trash pit.
trash is slippery. She probably falls again.
I can make a dex save. Let's see.
Yeah.
Roll some stuff. This is D&D after all. So that's an
Hey.
8. So I think you're right in that she probably makes it a few steps and then like tries to get footing on a slice of like greasy slimy pizza and falls on her back. It's just like
Yeah.
why do we even have our own trash pit? Why can't we just ship the garbage out like every other building? Uh and like
Roll
frustratedly pushes herself back up to her feet again.
roll perception.
Perception. As you
Yeah.
as you might guess, that's not her best stat. 14.
He, her hearing is very good, I imagine, being both pubby and also, when you can't see, you kind of learn to rely on other senses.
Mhm.
So she hears a slight rustle in the distance.
I
The nearer distance.
like 10, 20 feet away. Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And I think she turns towards it and she's like, "Who's there?"
She hears nothing.
Is somebody down here?
Another very small rustle.
uh I'm really not looking to play games down here. If someone is down here, uh can you just help me get out?
I'm gonna roll insight.
All right.
15.
15. Yeah, I think with a 15 you get uh Lexi is being genuine in, not really wanting to running around chasing after whoever she's hearing and needing some help getting out of here. and she's
Yeah.
uh a little less confident than she usually is on stage. I mean, not that Glob has seen her on stage, but
Oh,
she is acting more confident than she is.
she is acting. Glob is a very a nervous for such a big thing. Very nervous. So it hears this assertive character coming who came clanging down. It's a little scared, but
Aww.
it listens. It listens, and it hears that she is putting on a bit of that, and that she isn't too confident. She hears another little bit louder rustle, a little closer.
Mm. And like she tenses a little. She doesn't know what's coming for her. It could be a person coming to help her. They haven't said anything, so it might be a rat. It might be Senora, honestly. uh she's not sure. Uh so she's a little bit nervous as she hears this approach, but she's not running away.
And Glob, she doesn't see it, of course, but as she hears that rustle, Glob pokes out one of their quote unquote heads and sort of looks at her,
Mm.
examining whoever this is that has fallen down here. What do they see? What does it see?
Um so it sees uh pretty intact for most things that get sent down the garbage chute. Animatronic wolf character, wearing a brightly colored outfit. Um, like she's got a little trash on her at this point, but like not obviously like broken or rusted or anything like that. And as Glob pokes his head out, she doesn't really seem to react. Um, Even as it looks closer, she's sort of still waiting for uh waiting for someone to come out of the darkness and do whatever, but doesn't realize that Glob is already taking a peek.
Just sees this character. Full animatronic, intact, bright colors. This does not seem like trash. This is not the sort of person or thing that should be down here. And it is curious. And Lexy hears more of that rustling, a bit more confident rustling, and she feels distinctly a presence.
Oh boy. Uh she tries to, you know, steel her nerves and act confident, and she's like, "Who's here?"
She hears nothing for a moment. Glob tilts her head. Glob tilts its head at her. Of course, she doesn't see.
Mm.
But she feels that presence right in front of her, and something gently, very carefully, nudges her hand.
Hmm. Uh. Hmm. What is her instinctive reaction to something nudging her hand? Uh.
It is
Hmm.
tentative, careful questioning.
Yeah, honestly, then I think her first instinct is going to be to hold hands with it, because, like, I'm sure children try to do this all the time, run up and hold the animatronic's hand. So she, without thinking about it, is like, ah, yes, this is scared child that needs reassurance. And, her hand closes around what is poking at it.
She feels metal, similar similar to the animatronic metal she is very familiar with, but sticky.
Sticky. Uh.
Sticky icky. Oh, I think they sort of nudged with their nose, so she grabs their nose. So she hears that.
Oh. And she's a little bit surprised by that. That's not what she was expecting. Uh and she uh I think she's like, hmm, uh hello?
Glob pulls back. Um, whatever she's grabbed leaves her hand. They're a little startled. Their nose was grabbed.
And she's like, "Oh, wait, don't go, okay?" Uh she's sounding a little bit nervous. She does not want to be left alone in the trash pit to try and solve this.
And Glob tilts its head at her again. Hmm. They're thinking. They are big thinking. They're doing a big think.
Hmm. And she's like, "Sorry for grabbing your face. It's just instinct."
She hears the honk again.
Glob is so fucking cute. Oh my god. Baby. Baby.
Yeah. Big baby.
Probably several tons baby. Uh,
Extremely.
uh, hmm. And Lexi is also doing a think because, like, her one guess is to, like, every guess she would have as to who would be down here. None of their noses honk. She does not know an animatronic that would be down here with a nose that honks. I don't even know if Razzie's nose honks, but, like, that would be the most likely. Um, but yeah, she looks confused. She's trying to figure out who is down here. It's an animatronic, but not one she knows? Who else is there? There's the ones from the original location, but they never came here.
Glob kind of sort of, as she is doing her think, shuffles around her, sort of like sniffing, but they don't really have a sniffer.
Aw. They have a honker.
They do. They have a honk. It is still studying her. Nothing like her has ever come down into the dump.
Aw. Well, depending uh, on how similar it was to Security Breach, possibly Senora, but in much rougher shape. Uh,
Yeah.
we won't talk about that because I don't I haven't really talked with Plague about how that went, so.
Uh-oh, unknown to possibly non-canonicals.
Hmm, we will find out. Or not. Um,
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
oh. But definitely no animatronic in this good shape. And she's
Yeah.
still not reacting as it like circles around her looking. Like she can hear it moving and she like turns a little to try to follow its movements, but she's not actually looking at it.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence for Glob. That's a -3.
Oh boy,
And baby!
baby.
2.
Yeah, does Glob even know what being blind is?
I don't know. But it is picking up like, okay, so sounds do a thing. Sounds are good. Glob can make sounds. She hears um wait, maybe not that one. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe not that one. Um
Exactly what you want to hear in pitch black darkness alone. In the Five
no.
Nights at Freddy's world.
No. Um
That's how they're gonna summon Razzie back to the PartyPlex.
okay, how about this one? Error sound.
Mhm.
She hears that. Error sound.
And I think she jumps a little and she's like, "Are you okay?"
I'm gonna roll another intelligence because dang it, I want Glob. Glob, you gotta figure it out.
I gotta start
I'm
doing
just gonna
Lexi's
keep rolling
voice.
intelligences every 2 seconds.
Oh,
0!
I mean, you could try.
0!
You could try insight as well. Maybe.
Okay, sure. Insight. That's better. 6.
Yeah, Glob doesn't know. It seems Lexi is worried for him for it after hearing that error sound. Usually, robots making an error sound is not a good sign.
Okay, they figure it out. This is an FPS. We can do what we want. They figure it out. Glob is doing their thinky as they study her, and as they see her as it sees her perk up at the noise, even though she's not looking at them. And big thinky. And then they perk up, and she hears Glob figured it out.
uh, and Lexi's just like, I'm gonna take it that's a good thing. Uh, all right then. Uh, do you know where the way out of this trash dump is? Uh, do you think you could take me there? Uh, yeah, and she's like, uh, thank you. Um,
She feels that same sticky surface nudge her hand again.
and this time she doesn't grab it. Like, more prepared for it.
She still hears and the ground beneath her rumbles.
Oh, that's very worrying. Uh, Glob can see her obviously start to panic and like that's not supposed to like oh, that's not good. That's not supposed to happen.
She is carefully lifted up by the ground, or just whatever was underneath her. She can't quite tell.
It's a big
But
thick
she is,
layer of trash. Who knows how far down the actual ground is?
yeah, she is picked up and lifted, and they start to move as she hears from whatever is in front of her. Half a little ice cream jingle. I don't know how long that goes, and I don't know how to. I don't know how long this goes.
uh, I'm gonna roll a deck. I'm gonna roll a deck save for her.
Okay.
Cause yeah,
Dang it! Stop!
she's
I've gotta cancel it with an oof.
okay.
That's the only way I know how to cancel the long ones is by playing another sound.
uh, yeah, she is not used to being picked up at all. She is a 6'8" animatronic made of metal, big and heavy. Like getting picked up is not really a thing that happens to her, especially not by the ground just shifting under her feet. So yeah, as Glob picks her up, she sort of tips over.
And she is quickly caught by, well, should I roll Dex to catch her?
Up to you.
I'll roll Dex to catch her, but I want him to win. So if it fails, I'm gonna have him catch her anyway.
If it fails, it's just she's gonna hit the moving ground. Well,
30-20.
hell yeah.
She is quickly caught by well, more trash, but softer trash. Sort of squishy. She is
Aw.
caught by a squishy surface.
Hmm. She sort of falls against that. Another thing she wasn't expecting. Most animatronics not famously very soft.
And
Um
she hears from Glob.
and she's like, um I'm fine. I just wasn't expecting that. What is this? Um and she like pushes herself back to her feet.
Just feels like soft, squishy trash.
Mhm. And she's like, "How is how are you moving all this stuff?" I'm guessing you can't talk, can you? Well, that's fine. We'll figure something else out. It's just oh man, I have a lot of questions. Why is the crickets one so long too? Oh.
It wasn't as long as the ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh and she like is Glob's head still within reach?
Uh, yeah, I'll say so. She got long arms.
Mm. And she reaches out and gives like a pat to the top of Glob's head and is like, uh, thank you for the help. Glob is so adorable. God.
Glob, she as she pats them and as she says thank you, Glob Glob, there's a little wiggle from the head and from underneath her. There's a little wiggle because Glob's like Glob did a help. Glob did a help.
Mm, Glob is still in the process of doing a help. If the trash dump is anywhere near as big as Insecurity Breach,
It is quite big.
quite big. Uh, but yes, Glob is being helpful, and Lexi appreciates it because navigating down here on her own would probably be a bad idea.
Yeah, probably not.
She's got like a little blind sight for a few feet. She probably wouldn't fall into a pit, but it's hard to know which way is the door is.
Yeah, and in the maze, it's such a maze in Security Breach. Goodness.
Oh, yeah. Uh so yeah, Glob's help is very much appreciated.
And Glob is very happy. Glob's very happy.
Yes. Yes, it's what they deserve.
She hears a couple more.
uh would she have to roll insight to tell that Glob enjoys the pets?
She can, but it would be a very low DC.
Yeah, this is 5.
Oh. Glob wears their heart on their sleeve. They don't have
Mm,
sleeves, but you get the idea. Yeah,
yeah,
she can tell Glob is happy.
yay. Then she is gonna continue giving Glob pets as, uh, yeah. Are they still moving or have they stopped after, uh,
uh, they are still. It'll take a while before they stop moving, cause
me?
big dumpster.
Big. So Lexi will continue giving pets while they are still moving. She is not entirely sure what is going on, that she is moving and Glob is moving with her. Uh, has no idea how big Glob is or how Glob is doing any of this. Uh,
Yeah.
But Glob is continuing to come with, so Lexi will give it some more pets.
Yeah. And then after a while, she hears the and she's sort of shifted again. The ground maneuver shifts, and she is set down on a step.
Solid ground.
Yeah.
Uh, the base of the stairs back up to normal PartyPlex levels.
Yeah.
Indeed. So she takes a second to get her footing and then sort of turns back around to the trash dump and is like, uh, well, thank you again. I didn't know anyone was down here. Um, I'm like, should we be wrapping it up or is there more stuff you want to do first?
I don't know. How
And
long?
that hmm?
How long have we been going?
Like 35 minutes. I mean, there's still
Yeah.
some like goodbyes and stuff to say. I'm just like, I don't want to have Lexi start leaving if there's other stuff you want to do with Glob before.
We could do like a mini little. You know what we could do? We could do like a mini little cut to when she comes back, maybe to the
Yeah, that would work.
yeah.
Um, So for now, she's like, uh, um, I have a lot of questions, but you don't have a way to talk, so I probably won't get many answers today. But yeah. Do you have a name? Do you think you could write it down? Uh not a purely rhetorical question. That was also a request for it to write its name down. Uh
Oh,
so Lexi is sort of just like standing there waiting.
ah, Glob takes a moment to pick up on this, and then it's like, oh, and she starts hearing that shuffling through the trash again, and there, Glob finds a little napkin. There's trash napkins throughout the dump.
I
Very
imagine a
dirty,
lot of them.
very sticky. Yeah, very sticky, very dirty, as everything. But it serves its purpose for now, and
Could be a pizza box.
she, of course.
That hmm?
Eh?
I was saying if it picked up a pizza box, that might be a little bit easier for it to write on. I don't know.
Yeah. Pizza box bigger.
Yeah.
Pizza box then. Um, and she of course doesn't see how how they write, but she hears like a goopy sound. Gloopy.
Well, that's a little bit unnerving, but you know, this person helped her, so she'll try to keep a straight face. I don't know if I should roll something for that.
I don't know either. I think it's fine without a roll. But
Mhm.
and then she hears again, and something is pressed to her hand.
Yee. And she grabs onto it again. Uh, and she's like, well, I'll get someone to read this so that next time I come visit, I'll know your name. Aw. Uh, and she, like, with her free hand, reaches out to give Glob one more pat pat. Uh, and then she starts on her way up the stairs, uh, climbing the several floors back up to the PartyPlex proper, which is now actually closed for the night, uh, to clean off and, you know, reunite with her fellow animatronics like she meant to initially, being a little bit more
Yeah.
careful moving around this time. Mm. And then we can, uh, at some point over the next couple days, she shows the pizza box to someone. It doesn't really matter who, it can be Cece if it needs to be, who can read off the name on the pizza box.
Written in sticky ink, black ink, and written very messily as if like child handwriting. Glob.
Aww.
Glob.
Glob. The glob is like supposed to be so gross, but also like I can't help but absolutely find it absolutely fucking adorable.
Exactly.
God.
It's about the dichotomy.
mm. So yeah, a few days, maybe a week later, um, Glob can roll perception.
Perception. What's your perception? Bad. It's a perception is a wisdom score, and this is a baby.
Oh,
16.
yee, not bad at all. So Glob can hear these heavy metal footsteps clanking down the stairs as Lexy climbs down to come, uh, yeah, visit with them again. And she calls out, uh, Glob, are you here?
And Glob perks up. That's its name. That's its name. Someone said its name.
Yeah.
And she hears Russell. She hears Russell. Much more excited, shifting through the trash this time. And then
Oh.
yeah.
Glob needs to edit like VTuber stream highlights. Uh, and Lexi's ears perk up with that, and she's like, Glob? Uh, hey, you're still down here then. Hmm. You can't talk, but you can do yes or no, right? I'm still curious. So, have you been down here a while? Did you used to be an animatronic up at the PartyPlex? God, that's loud.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's not too bad, but um, hmm. Did you used to be an animatronic elsewhere? Hmm. And now she's like a little bit confused because like the PartyPlex isn't the only place that has animatronics, but like where did this where did this weird animatronic come from? If not the
Yeah.
PartyPlex that it is under.
Yeah.
Uh and but how do you phrase that as a yes or no question? She takes a second to think and is like, "Did you come here from somewhere else?"
And there's a long moment of silence for that one. Because that's not really a yes or no answer for Glob.
Oh boy. That's not concerning at all. I know things, but the audience doesn't. Uh,
After
and
after a
Lexi sure
moment
doesn't.
she just hears
Did you get hurt? So you got hurt and you ended up here. Hmm. That that's not good. I mean, it's probably not good for anyone to be living down here in the dump. I'm sure the technicians and the mechanics would be willing to help fix you.
Warning for the loud one.
Uh, you don't want them to? Is that uh, 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 Glob doesn't want them to, or Glob does want them
That's a
to? I
that's a
asked
glob
that a
doesn't
weird
want
way.
them to. That's a glob doesn't want them to.
Oh boy. Uh, you don't want to be fixed? But I don't get that. I mean, hmm. And Lexi is now having a think because, you know, a fair few of the PartyPlex animatronics have been hurt. And, you know, the technicians,
Including her.
including her, and the technicians tried to fix them and weren't fully able to. So, you know, she knows if it were her, she would probably want up to a certain degree to be fixed. But, you know, there is that up to a certain degree part where, you know, the technician said they could attempt to fix her eyesight, but it would potentially wipe her hard drive, essentially killing her. So,
Yeah,
uh,
not good.
not rolling those dice. She doesn't want to be fixed that bad, and so she's like, do you think if they tried to fix you, it would hurt you? Hmm. Well, I guess we're both kind of in that boat. But it doesn't mean you have to stay down here in the trash. Sorry, that leaves you like with like nothing to do for Glob to respond from that, does it?
Yeah.
Uh,
Glob just tilts its head at her.
mm, I mean, you haven't always been in the trash pit. You don't have to stay in the trash pit. You could come up. Mm, what,
Sorry.
uh do you think you can't come up into the partyplex? Uh uh Lexi is still operating under the assumption that Glob is a relatively normal sized animatronic, has not realized that Glob is as big as they are, as big as it is. Um, can she roll something to get a
Roll insight.
sense? Oh boy. That is a flat d20. 14.
Yeah. Glob is Glob is nervous and scared.
Oh
Glob does not want to go up there.
no! Oh, baby.
Yeah.
And Lexi's like, uh, if anyone up there gives you trouble, then they're going to have. Then I'm gonna give them trouble too. No one's going to bother you. I'll make sure of that. I cannot take that seriously.
I'm sorry.
Oh. uh, um, and she like holds out her hand and she's like, "Come on, let's get you out of here."
And there's a little nudge at her hand, but
Mm.
they don't take her hand.
Oh boy. What if she takes their hands and starts trying to pull them up the stairs after her?
She. Hmm. 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 She grabs one of a sticky, icky thing that is Glob, and when she starts to pull them up, they wiggle, 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 and try to pull out of her hand.
Uh, and she stops and is like, "You really don't want to go up there, do you?" All right. I won't make you if that's really what you want. I just. You don't deserve to be alone down here. So, if you won't come up to the Partyplex, I guess I'll just have to come down here to visit you.
There's a little Glob perks up. She's gonna visit.
Yee, she has already come to visit once right now. She'll do it again. Uh, And she smiles and she's like, uh, what is she like? Um,
She. I have some one more thing before the goodbye.
Yay. Go for it then.
She hears that the shifting through the trash again, and something still sticky but soft is pressed to her hand.
And she takes a hold of it and uh tries to feel what it is, and she's like, is this for me then?
It feels like one of the little plushies that they give with like kids meals
Oh,
at the PartyPlex.
the little tiny ones. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And she feels little wolf tail, little wolf ears.
Aw, it's her.
It is.
She's a little bit indignant that someone threw out the plushie of her, but hey, Glob found it and Glob gave it to her. And she's like, thank you, Glob. Uh, and she reaches out to give them a pet.
A, the metal head is bonked into her hand.
Aww. And she gives them a good pet.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Oh man, is that all of Glob wiggling? Because I imagine with a perception roll, that might give Lexy a clue as to how big Glob is.
Yeah, let's say that. It's all of Glob wiggling. And she
And
does
that's
hear
a
and
nat 20!
oh,
Oh.
she hears and feels the entire dump around her gently rumble.
And she's like, "Uh, oh, you're not just in the garbage dump, are you?" I don't know how to interpret that in this context. I can rephrase the question if that helps.
I mean, sure. But I mean, Glob is also just like, oof, because, like, yeah.
Hmm. And Lexi's like, no wonder you didn't want to come out. How did, how did no one notice you were down here? Ugh. And she gives it one more pat on the head. Uh, and she's like, well, I'll be sure to come down here and visit you. And uh, and I'll probably be having a talk with management to see what else we can do to uh make things a little bit better for you. All right. I'll talk to you soon, Glob. Uh and she starts slowly climbing back up the steps.
She hears one more little, and
Ah.
then Glob also shifts back into the dumps.
Mhm. And she climbs back up into the PartyPlex proper and heads back to her room uh, and sets the little uh, trashed trashed Lexi plushie uh, on her makeup desk. She might try to clean it off a little bit first.
It definitely needs to be cleaned.
Yeah, so she would clean it off a little and then set it on her makeup desk uh, where she can see it easily.
A little gift.
Yeah. Why did I say where she can see it easily? She can't fucking see. God.
When
But
you say that, I imagine just like somewhere she can easily like reach out and just like pat it.
yeah. Exactly. Somewhere where she knows where to find it. Uh
Yeah.
yeah. So I think that's all from me. Is there anything else you wanted to have Glob do?
Hmm.
I think we're I think we're set. I just like want to cover our bases before signing off.
Yeah, I think we're good. But any from now on, any little toys that get thrown down into the trash, into the dumps, Glob tries to set aside just in
Oh,
case.
oh, they're adorable and I love them.
Thank you.
Uh, and thank you for playing this FPS with me. Uh, yeah, and thanks to anyone listening. Uh, yeah, I think I'm good to end the recording. Bye everybody.
Bye. Wait, where's my OBS? There it is. Tabs.